So will this tragedy make a real difference in gun control? Let's get some perspective from someone who's followed it since the Kennedy assassination. Chief Washington correspondent and host of Face the Nation, Bob Schieffer, joins us now from our Washington bureau. And Bob, good morning to you. Do you think this really changes things?
I think when we saw the president say we must come together and take some meaningful action, I took him at his word. But what will that action be, and what is possible? What has happened here, Rebecca, is that after the assassination of President Kennedy and then later with the assassination attempt on Ronald Reagan, we began to have a serious debate on gun control. But the National Rifle Association, perhaps the most influential lobby in Washington, declared war on any kind of gun control. And in 2004, when the assault weapons ban ran out, most people here said, well, the war is over and the NRA has won. Since then, politicians, Democrats and Republicans have been extremely reluctant to even talk about this. During this last session of Congress, no gun control legislation of any kind, and when I'm saying gun control, I'm talking about things like tightening background checks, that sort of thing. Nothing got out of committee. There was no vote on the floor, as far as I can think of, on that kind of legislation. So this is going to be a very, very difficult thing to do. But you know, the question we have to ask ourselves is, what happened yesterday? Are we as a society going to accept that as normal, as something that we can't do anything about? And that, I think that is going to be the base question that we have to ask as a people.
Bob, it's not clear, obviously, from what the president said yesterday, how big of an issue he's prepared to make it. I mean, there was a statement from Mayor Bloomberg in New York, calling for gun control, but he, of course, is, one of the few public officials, as you mentioned, who's even talking about it. I mean, there's, as you point out, there isn't even a conversation about this going on in Washington now, is there?
No, I mean, Congress is literally afraid to take on the National Rifle Association because they know that if they make any kind of statement, a member knows, that even suggests some sort of limits on gun control, that the National Rifle Association is going to pour literally hundreds of thousands of dollars into a campaign to defeat them. We were trying to line up people to be on Face the Nation tomorrow to talk about this. This is the time when you call people, they suddenly seem unavailable, not only for comment, but certainly unavailable to present themselves on television. And it just underlines just how serious this is and how feared the National Rifle Association is. I think, Anthony, I mean, we talk about the lobby in Washington, ARP, which represents people, many of whom are on Social Security, is a very powerful lobby. You have the various, the energy lobbies. You've seen all kind of lobbies spring up not to raise taxes. I think the National Rifle Association is more feared and probably more influential than any of those organizations.
That is a very good and interesting point. Bob Schieffer, thank you.